Hello, my marvellous sausages. Ooh, what a great reset we've just had. So not only have we got the Challenges to Proving quest to have a little look at, I've got some hints and tips for you on that in a moment, but we also had the Presage Exotic quest drop as well, which is an amazing quest, and if you haven't had a go of it yet, I really would recommend it. It's level 1230, so it's not too bad, and lots of people have been managed to solo it, so if you want to have a go, I'd recommend that you do, or if you're stuck, or you want to see what it's like, I've got a link here to the complete guide to the quest. Well, anyway, we're going to jump in now with the Challenges Proving to the second week of Season of the Chosen. So you pop off to the helm and go to the war table, and there's our old buddy Lord Saladin jabbering on about a new battleground that's opened up on the Cosmodrome. So that's the first thing we need to do, is hare our way to the Cosmodrome and complete the purification, I believe he calls it, or something like that. Well, anyway, you fight your way through the Cosmodrome event, and it's a fantastic battleground. We've got Hive mixed in as well, and there's a great reason why they want to quell this particular battleground, because it's where all the new lights start their quests and become guardians. So I think that's a pretty neat little twist on it there. And it's great to see the Cosmodrome used for something new, because as we know, there's no more Cosmodrome coming now. This is going to be our lot. Now, a quick little tip about when you're fighting the final boss in the final area where you make your way through the Skywatch. He gets a shield over him, and it seems to stay there for ages, but I think what you actually have to do is inflict damage to drop the shield, because it just stayed there for ages. We had a few waves coming in, but it was a massive gap between the shield dropping and us actually getting there, and at one point it felt like it was glitched and I was going to have to restart it. Let me know if you've had similar problems on that particular battleground, because it was a bit of a, well, a pain in the bum. Well, anyway, once that bit's done, you've got to do the next part of the quest, which is to get 28 Cabal Gold. Now, the best places to get the Cabal Gold, if you either do Nightmare Hunts, the Blind Well, or any playlist strike, you're going to get 14 Cabal Gold, which means you're going to have to run it twice, because you need to get 28 for that particular quest step. But if you want to do some Crucible matches, you'll get 8 for that. A Gambit match, you'll get 8 for that too. Now, for Heroic public events, you'll also get 8, but if you fail the Heroic because of general shenanigans and arsing around because people don't know what's going on, you will actually get 6 for that as well. And it's worth noting at the moment that the dungeon and the raids are actually bugged as far as the Cabal Gold is concerned, and they don't drop any. Right, so you've got your 28 Cabal Gold. That means now you have the 14 that you need to stick it in the hammer. Now, that medallion, of course, means that you can smash open a chest at the end of a Battlegrounds run, which is what you have to do next. Go into the Vanguard playlist, pick the Battlegrounds activity, and then just run one of those. It's worth noting as well this week that I can see we've got Singes there that I haven't seen before. We've got a Stasis Singe and a Solar Singe, and there's also Unstoppable and Barrier champions therein. So once that's done, it's back to the helm, and we see a really interesting conversation between Keitel and Osiris, giving it a bit of top bants back and forth. And then once you go to the war table, you'll be able to collect an Umbral Engram, which is nice. And then if you've managed to get any of your seasonal triumphs done because you've completed this week's task, then you can redeem them on your seasonal challenges page. Now, these seasonal challenges are obviously key to upgrading the war table and your hammer, so you can get some extra buffs. So we'll have a look at the hammer upgrades in a moment, but first of all, let's go in and get our war table reputation for completing these seasonal challenges. So you'll get something for doing the Challenges Proving 2 completed. You get the Golden Reaper. Now, that's 200 Cabal Gold, and that is for a total of Cabal Gold picked up, not what you've just got this week, but in total altogether. So that's quite a handy thing to have. And then you get another war table boost for that. And then finally you get Crash and Converge, which is for smashing 10 tribute chests and for focusing 10 engrams. Now, you might not be at this particular point like I was after completing the mission, but you'll probably be very close, because like I say, it counts last week's gubbins as well. Right, so we've got all our reputation now, and we can take that reputation and go and can spend it at the war table. Ooh, one more thing. Every time I claimed one of those seasonal challenges, I went up a season rank level. That was quite a massive burst of XP. Now that might be something to do with the fact that I've got my XP boost on my ghost as well. So it's unbelievable how much reputation you get from cashing those babies in. Well worth it. So from those seasonal challenges, I got 3 reputation upgrades, which means 3 nodes that you can pick on the hammer itself. Now we're going to be limited to what looks like 3 per week, because we had 3 last week and 3 this week. So there's going to be a graduated bit of success with this as we go along. So which ones should you choose? So if you look at the top row here, we've got Proving Rune, we have the Challenger Medallion, the chest one, the Tribute chest one. But what I've decided to go with is to basically increase my hammer charges from 3 to 5. Now what this does, it means you can do more runs and you get more charges stacked, but that means you will also be able to unlock more focused engrams on the Umbral decoder on the other table at the back there, because some of them take 5 hammer charges to get the focused Umbral engrams that are along at the bottom there. So that's the one I've decided to go for here. So I actually was able to go from 3 to 5 on the first one, but then I've gone also from 5 to 7. So it's quite handy to be able to have all those charges. But what we've also got as well, I decided to go for, was the Cabal Gold, and I was starting to stick up the amount I could hold. So I can only hold 42 at the moment, but now I can hold 56, and I do think this is going to get more and more important as you go along. But of course, all of these are time gated, because we can only get 3 a week, and you can upgrade it any which way you want. Now, aside from upgrading the hammer, of course, there are rewards that we can unlock down here. Now, these are the mods that I don't actually have. So we've got Elemental Light. Picking up an elemental well grants energy to your ability with the lowest current energy. Picking up an elemental well whose element matches your subclass damage type grants energy to all of your abilities. Defeating a combatant with your super spawns an elemental well that matches your subclass type. So you might have seen these elemental wells dropping around the place, and this is a new mechanic. Well, it's not really a new mechanic, but it's certainly something that's new in regard to mods. So we've got that one there, that's an elemental light mod, and then we've got this one which is worth 4, Font of Wisdom. Picking up an elemental well grants energy to your ability with the lowest current energy, and picking up an elemental well whose element matches your subclass grants energy to all of your abilities. And this one specifically, picking up an elemental well that matches your subclass energy type grants you a temporary significant increase to your intellect, which means of course your super will charge a bit faster. This one we've got here, this requires rank 11, so that's not going to be next week, I wouldn't say. Maybe, possibly next week we'll be able to get that emblem there, and then for the ship that's rank 22, so that's probably another 3 or 4 weeks away before we can get that high gravitas ship. My god, that looks weird. I quite like it. I like things like that. It's sort of like a Viper, but with one of the tail fins cut off. I love it. And talking of stuff, let's go and have a look at the Eververse store and see what we can get for Bright Dust. Ooh, Treacherous Projection. Yeah, there we are. I've already got that one, apparently. Blade Wipe. Ooh, I've already got that one. I like that one. That's pretty cool. Very nice indeed. Then we've got an ornament for the symmetry, which is very, very pretty indeed. I must start using that gun again. And then you've got all your normal buffage. But let's go down and have a look at what else we can get for Bright Dust this week. Ooh, it's the guitar one. I haven't got that one. Ooh, I don't know, jury's out on that one. Okay, what we got here? Distracted. Oh, that's a different phone one. Now, I didn't see that. But I like the one when I'm on the phone and I'm holding my finger up, so I won't bother with that. What have we got here? Feng Huang. That is for the Phoenix Protocol chest armor for the Warlock. That is very pretty, isn't it? Bloody hell. Look how intricate and detailed that is. I particularly like the ruby boobs. They're very, very good. Okay, what we got? A gold shell, Freya shell? Nope. And we've got a thermal runaway. Looks more like a pair of thermal underpants to me. And then we've got the coup de main, which is, well, it's the white thing for the thing. Suros regime. That's the one. And then we've got the Aeronautics of China projection. Let's have a look at that, baby. Well, there we are then. I can't be asked for that one. We've got Box of Tricks. Cha-ching! That's quite nice. And we've got that blind clutch type thing. That's good. I'm not really one for transmit effects. I can't be asked. Guiding light. Let's have a look at that one. Yes, loads of people have got that one. We've also got grayscale undergrowth. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this armor. I look like a vicar who's gone to an abattoir for a day, but he's actually a bomb expert on the side as well. It's ridiculous. And I've got sails sticking out of my head. Right, okay, let's have a look at safety first. I look like a traffic cone with a bib. And then what's this one? We know this one, Cargulo Bristle. I look slightly dusty in a blue way, like I've been airbrushed but haven't quite been finished. And finally, Molten Bronze. Yes, that looks awful on this. It looks absolutely awful. Shut it, phone, I'm busy. And if you want to give me a bit of a support, which would be wonderful, I've got a Buy Me a Coffee page there if you want to fling me a quid to buy a virtual coffee. But of course, you can also give me a like and a subscribe and a comment in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all again very soon. Sausage, oot.